course, it is your boy B New. I'm coming at you live, post-game stream from today's game versus the Lakers versus the Golden State Warriors. And just as I said, I don't know how many of you watched my live stream earlier today, but just as I said earlier today, everything that I predicted just came to fruition because, as you all know by now, the Los Angeles Lakers defeated the Golden State Warriors 117 to 112. And of course, Anthony Davis showed up big, just like I thought he would. As I said before, yes, sir, it's time to get greedy. We're not going to be happy just for game one. But as I said before, what did I say earlier today? I said that the Golden State Warriors did not have any answer for Anthony Davis, that this would be an Anthony Davis series. Do I think the Lakers can win this series? Please go back and watch my live stream earlier today, Monte. I predicted everything that happened today. I said what was going to be the key matchup. The key matchup, as I stated earlier today, I said that Vanderbilt guarding Steph Curry was going to be crucial in this series. And I also stated that Dennis Schroeder would be a great on-ball defender when Vanderbilt was out of the game to keep the pressure on a one Stephen Curry. And we knew that the Lakers haven't had 3 days off, and the Golden State Warriors haven't just gone through a 7-game series, would not necessarily have their legs. As I predicted in earlier today's show, what did I say? I said the Warriors would come out hot. I said because of the momentum from the streak and riding that high of game 7, but I knew that the Lakers would, good that the Lakers got a win when LeBron had a bad game. Yes, indeed. But guess what? LeBron James is not going to have a lot of breakout games this series. I'm just going to be honest with you. I said that last series because of they scared me at the end too, man. That run was something else, 14-0 run. And we're going to talk about that in a minute too, because one thing about that is you kind of took Jared Vanderbilt out. You put in Schroeder, who was a good on-ball defender, and he was doing well. But when you took Jared Vanderbilt out, that kind of let Steph Curry reign free. And he got, like 6 or 9 points in a row before he kicked it to Curry. And then before he kicked it to Klay Thompson, which ended up with like a 12-0 run, which ultimately ended up being a 14-0 run. So, yes, there was a scare at the end. But going back to what I was saying earlier today, just as I predicted this morning, when a lot of people thought that I was crazy, that I said Jared Vanderbilt was going to do his thing and guarding that of Steph Curry. And if you just stop right now and take a look at Stephen Curry's numbers for tonight, he was a total of -1 on the floor. That is key because if you look throughout the past series and you look throughout the season, when Steph Curry is on the floor, it's a big plus for the Golden State Warriors. But when he goes to the bench, it's almost been like a -35 in this series. So they cannot afford to be at a minus when Steph Curry is on the floor. They cannot afford to be, let me say it again, they cannot afford to be at a minus when Steph Curry is on the floor. Steph Curry played 37 minutes tonight, was a -1, only 10 out of 24 from the field, 6 out of 13 from 3, which is not bad. But as I stated before, and I hope the Golden State Warriors, Steve Kerr is a smart coach. I got to give props to him. But what I do not hope is that he makes that adjustment, because I said the only way that the Golden State Warriors are going to be able to really contend and beat the Los Angeles Lakers is running a lot of high pick and roll. Because as you notice, LeBron James and Anthony Davis played a lot of drop coverage. We need somebody to keep Klay under control. Klay going to be Klay. Klay going to be Klay. If you look at Klay numbers tonight, he was 9 out of 25. I'll take 9 out of 25 from Klay all day long. You understand me? So Klay was 9 out of 25, 6 out of 16 on 3. I will take that all day long. 25 points, that's fine. We'll give Klay 25 points. But guess what? He had to work for every minute of it. So you got to give props out to Austin Reeves. And if you look at Austin Reeves, you might say, well, Austin Reeves had a quiet game tonight. He was only 4 out of 9, 44%. He was 2 out of 5 from 3 for 40%, which is outstanding. But if you take a look at it, he only had 10 points. But that's because he exerted so much energy on the defensive side of the floor, chasing screens off Klay Thompson, and Golden State ran multiple screens, and Austin Reeves was still able to fight through those screens and sometimes shooting the gap when he shouldn't have, when he should have pressed around the screen, depending on the angle that Klay Thompson was taking, either to the side or to the top of the key. So, at the end of the day, D-Lo did give us another good game, young Jeezy. And let me tell you something, Jeezy. D-Lo had a big shot at the end, because I don't know if y'all remember when Golden State went on that 14-0 run. When they went on that 14-0 run, it was D'Lo who hit that shot because I think Golden State tied it up at one point with like two minutes left after they went on that 14-0 run. D'Lo got to the hole and he made the shot to quiet the crowd. Sometimes you have to do it. And yeah, I think like D'Lo, you might be right about that. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I was on D'Lo rough on the Memphis series. I was damn near ready to trade the boy away. I'm telling you what, only because he he's not the best defensive player. So considering he's not the best defensive player, he has to have a good offensive game. And if he's not giving you good offense, if he's not shooting a good clip from three-point line, and he's not making his way to the hole, playing pick and roll, which he's a very good pick and roll offensive player, he usually makes the right decisions every time on the pick and roll. He makes good decisions to get the ball to Anthony Davis, especially in that pick and roll. Well, what'd you say, Juicy? Rui was quiet tonight, but still did his thing. Rui was quiet tonight, but if you look at Rui, he only had 11 minutes. That wasn't much for him to do his thing. Hey, Teresa, what's going on? Haven't heard from. I'm here every day. Hit that notification. I'm here every single day. Y'all already know I've been here every single day after every Lakers game. So if you haven't done so already, hit the notification. I'm here all day long, every day. But peace. I love everybody. Appreciate the love. But going back to what I was saying earlier today, I said Jared Vanderbilt would be key in shutting down Steph Curry, and that's what he absolutely did. He was on him most of the game. He was on him, like my great granny used to say, like flies on shit. You know what I'm saying? So think about our white on rice, however you want to say it, but he was on him all day long. He would not let him really roam free. And one of the key things that I saw tonight, and I don't know if we're going to see this, but we did see in the last series, was when Clay started running off multiple screens, instead of Austin Reeves continuing to shoot the gap and chasing him around multiple screens, he would peel off to the screener, and then you would have a D'Lo or a Schroeder peel chase the shooter, and that of Klay Thompson. So yes, Vanderbilt good for foot quickness. I'm telling you, the Lakers need to make sure they sign that guy, because when you have a versatile player in your toolbox who can guard a point guard when he's really a 3 or 4, thinking about his size and his length, a lot of people told me this morning that guess what? that Vanderbilt wasn't going to be able to guard Klay, wasn't going to be able to guard Steph Curry. But guess what? He did. He did. And like I said, that would be a weakness. That would be a weakness as far as if you put Vanderbilt onto Steph Curry, you're giving up putting D'Angelo Russell on to Wiggins, which is a mismatch. But the Lakers were smart, because at times they switched up the coverage and they would put LeBron on Wiggins, who would give him fits. But what I'm telling you guys, back to back what I was saying regarding LeBron James and his role in this series, it's not going to be a big, for those of you that's trying to say, appreciate that, Mike L. I told him today, and everything that I said, and I'm not trying to put myself up there, you know what I'm saying? I'm not always right. But the way I predicted the matchups played out exactly how I said. Who I said was going to guard who is exactly who guarded who. And back to what I was saying as far as LeBron need to guard Green and Rome, that's exactly what LeBron did, baby. That's what LeBron did, Jared. That's what he did. And LeBron, he switched on the Wiggins at times, but for the majority of the game, he guarded Green and Rome. And vice versa on the other end of the floor, what Draymond Green did was he guarded Jared Vanderbilt, and he roamed. And they were giving Vanderbilt open threes, and at one time Vanderbilt did make them pay. Let's see, need to be consistent throughout the series. Yes, they do indeed. And I'm telling you right now, AD is going to be consistent throughout the series, because he's a problem. He's a miss out. Man, salute to you, Chris. But he is he's a mismatch for everybody in this series. It's nobody who really going to be able to stop Anthony Davis. There's nobody who is really going to be able to guard Anthony Davis. Looney is really underrated. He grabbed hella boards. But let me point out something about Looney. So let's see, how many boards did Looney grab tonight? I know it was a lot. Rebounds, 23 rebounds. Okay, so Anthony Davis, how many did he get? 23 rebounds as well. So, you know, let me put it to you like this. Looney takes advantage of weak side help. A lot of times Anthony Davis comes out to point guards who are penetrating the paint, such as Steph Curry, who's throwing up floaters. So AD will come out, and when he comes out for that help, it's up to other people besides Anthony Davis to get those boards. People like LeBron James, just even the guards. I don't care. Like if you, I hate to say this, but Westbrook, one of the best rebounding guards in the game. Salute from Korea, man. Appreciate that. I know you over there, man, handling business. Appreciate your services. That's what you over there for. But yes, sir. Salute to y'all, man. I don't even know what time is it in Korea. I really would like to know. Good morning to you over there. But man, as I was saying, you know, this matchup by the Lakers, I'm not gonna get out ahead of myself and say Lakers in 5. I predicted before the series, Lakers in 6. I predicted last series, Lakers in 6. I'm going to predict this again because LeBron needs to figure out what's going on with the 3 fall. He's lost his touch after the foot injury. I would, 2:40 p.m., that's crazy. Yes, LeBron James has definitely lost his shot. And I'm going to have to get on LeBron James, man. I mean, 9 out of 24, 37%. That's not good. 1 out of 8 from 3. But what I feel like is LeBron James is settling. Now, when he did hit that 3, it was. Now, David, I was saying my guy was over there in Korea. That's what time it was for him. It's already in the afternoon. But yes, sir. AD did play the entire second half, and you know what? That's key. He can't do that every game, but they knew how important game 1 was, that they had to go out and win the game, because especially if they would have lost this game after being up like that, it would have been a heartbreaker. Then they might lose game 2. I don't want them to get comfortable and feel like they can just lose game 2 because they went out and won game 1. But at the end of the day, that's something that they need to be mindful of, is keep, like LeBron said, let's get greedy, put their foot on their throat, put their foot on the gas, continue to do what they do. Man, I got to give shouts out to Austin Reeves again. I don't think Austin Reeves getting enough love, man. Austin Reeves, only 4 out of 9, only 9 attempts, but his defense on Klay, I think, was great, because if you look at Klay Thompson, he got his, but he was only 9 out of 25, 36%. Austin Reeves shot at a better clip. So, I'm just curious, if we look at a percentage as a whole, the Lakers shot 46% for the game, and the Golden State Warriors only shot 40%. The Lakers only hit 6 threes the entire game at a meager 24%, compared to Golden State's 40%. But like I've been telling y'all about old school basketball a long time ago, it's an analytics-driven league, and I know if you shoot a lower percentage from 3 and a higher percentage from 2, then you can still win the game depending on the attempts and the amount that you made. And the Lakers only made 6. But let me tell you where the Lakers really won this game was also at the free throw line. And I don't want to hear nothing from the crybabies, nor the haters talking about tomorrow. Oh yeah, check me out. I'm gonna put it down in the I'm gonna pin it in the comment. But yes, sir, I'm on there. So let me tell y'all this: where the Lakers really pulled through is not just the free throw line, but it was because people want to complain. If you look at the Warriors, all their shots are jump shots. So let's look at points in the paint. The Lakers had 52 points in the paint versus the Warriors 30 points in the paint. And those Warriors 30 points in the paint, a lot of it was off putbacks from Looney. You might have had a couple of back cuts. There was really no pin down. There was really no post action. They don't get their action in the paint. When they do get action in the paint, we know that Steph Curry is somebody let me know what Steph Curry ranks as far as points in the paint. I think he may be top 5, maybe even number 1. I'm not sure as far as I know percentage as points in the paint. But like I told y'all, this not Sacramento. Sacramento had no rim protection. Who was going to protect the rim? Sabonis? When now you're talking about AD, do you know how many shots he altered? There was one play in particular where Wiggins got to the hole, and when the Lakers did, yeah, you're right. Warriors had 0 free throw attempts in the first half. They had a few because, Poole got the 4-point play, which was a slight foul. But then there was another foul on the jump shot, but all of it was jump shots. All it was jump shots. So, man, at the end of the day, man, I'm telling y'all right now, Lakers in 6. I think it's time for them to get greedy. I just think the Lakers can take it over again. And I didn't see that quite comment what you said about small ball. I'm sorry. It went a little bit too fast for me, but I even said this last week as well. I'm not sure what you said last week, but I said this on my earlier stream today. Another thing that I alluded to was that if the Golden State Warriors elected to go to small ball and put Draymond in the 5, then the Lakers are going to win that matchup too, because they can just put LeBron in the 5, put Vanderbilt in the 4. They could put Rui in the 4. You want to go small? Let's go small. Whichever way you want to do it. The only way the Golden State Warriors are going to be effective in this series is running high, pick, and roll. That's the only way they're going to be successful, because that's going to bring Anthony Davis out the paint. But it looks like the Lakers have elected to play drop coverage, and they're going to do the best they can to stay glued to defenders. Yes, sir, Vanderbeest. I like that. I like that. And, of course, I know there's a lot of people out there saying that, oh, if Anthony Davis wins the finals MVP, that proves LeBron is not the GOAT. That is crazy. Do I think that's crazy? I was just saying that right when you said that. Do I think he can win his 5th finals MVP? I absolutely can, because this is all about matchups. This is not LeBron James series. This is not a series. the last game won this series. Memphis played excellent defense on him and had a whole game plan intended to stop him. Dylan Brooks played excellent defense, as we all know. Xavier Tillman, that matchup, the way they put him on LeBron was great. This game, you got to give it up to Wiggins. To me, I dare y'all name 8 players better defensively on the perimeter as wingmen than Andrew Wiggins in this league. I'll wait. Andrew Wiggins, he is a great wing defender, and he is going to do great on LeBron James, and they're going to bring help on LeBron James. But one thing, like I said earlier, today on today's show, that LeBron James doesn't need to be that much of a facilitator. He needs to play off the ball a lot more, not have a whole lot of ball handling responsibilities, because that's going to end up weakening his legs throughout the series, because it's a day on, day off, day on, day off. So by him not having the responsibilities and playing off the ball and letting the Dennis Schroeder initiate the offense, letting the D-Lo initiate the offense, letting the Austin Reeves initiate the offense. When was the last time you seen a LeBron James team where you had 3 players that he believed in, who he trusted, who he would even allow to initiate the offense? You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, Dennis Schroeder perimeter defense series, yes, sir. And I said that one of the adjustments that Darvin Ham made last series was when Vanderbilt came out, then you go ahead and put, Lonnie Walker ain't had to play time in a minute. But, to me, honestly, he doesn't need any. Right now, they need to keep the same 8-man rotation. At the end of the day, I would like to see Lonnie Walker flourish and do well. He started off well at the beginning of the season, but since the Lakers made these moves, you need size. And Lonnie Walker does not give you size on the defensive side of the ball. He can get hot at times, and he's good in transition. He can create his own shot somewhat, but the size that Rui Hachimura gives you just gives him advantage of playing Lonnie Walker. That's just simple as that. And I got faith in Dennis. Yes, he's playing much better than his first year with us. I do agree. Let's see. Celtics must win tomorrow. Tatum or Brown got to take the challenge and guard Harden. True indeed. I think that series, I'm not going to focus on it too much because, I'm focusing on the Lakers over here, because I just feel like I don't care who come out the East. I don't care if it's 76ers. I don't care if it's the Celtics. I don't care who it is. But whoever come out the East is going down. And let's see, hey, B. New, what you think about AD carrying LeBron again? What? Paul, let me ask you something. Why do you wake up, before you wake up and even wipe the coal out your eye, before you wake up and even put the toothbrush to your teeth, do you start worrying about LeBron James not being a GOAT or not? I'm really starting to be concerned. I'm really starting to be concerned about that, Paul. But do I feel like Anthony? I feel like Anthony Davis is, I feel like LeBron James is 38 years old. Of course, Father Time, he is undefeated. I do feel like Michael Jordan, that you so highly covet, at 38 years old. What was he doing? What? Tell me, what was Jordan doing at 38 and 39 years old? He wasn't even making the playoffs. He had Stackhouse. He had good teams. What was he doing? And you worried about him being carried. AD doing what he's supposed to do, be a dominant defensive and offensive player and taking advantage of mismatch. You want to see the Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals? I think it'll be a great matchup. But I say Lakers in 6, same way. So we're going to say 6-6-6 all the way around, because Jokic's not going to be able to do nothing with the way AD playing right now. And AD going to have something seriously to prove. He's going to have something very serious to prove. Jokic's not going to have an answer. Jokic's biggest weakness is that he cannot have, he's not a great pick and roll defender. But anyway, I know Paul want to take this to a MJ, LeBron GOAT debate. I know a lot of people want to make this into a Steph Curry, LeBron James series. It's simply not that. There's a lot of things that constitute a championship. There's a lot of things that constitute. What do I think about Embiid getting the MVP? I think it was well deserved. I think it could have went either way. I think Jokic could have got it again, but I think it was well deserved. A lot of people don't understand there's voters fatigue in the NBA. Quite honestly, Michael Jordan could have had 10 MVPs. LeBron James could have had 10 MVPs. You understand me? But they got tired. They give it to Barkley one year. Let's give it to Carmel. Let's give it to whoever, because you can't, I guess, give it to one player continuously year after year. And then when it's like neck and neck and neck. But I want to point out something crazy that I don't know if any of y'all know this, but a very interesting stat is LeBron James did not receive an MVP vote this year for the first time in 20 years. Y'all don't work, man. Y'all let Paul be great, man. Paul Paul pretend like he a fan of LeBron and then try to just ish on his name. Pac used to say back in the day, I don't know if y'all youngsters, man, listen to Pac, man. Y'all need to if y'all don't do nothing else. And y'all need to check out the whole documentary on Hulu. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't even say it because y'all know why. But at the end, he's there. They go, Paul, I'm a LeBron fan, but I'm just saying facts. No, you're not. No, you're not. Like Pac used to say it, Paul. Don't think I can't see y'all haters. I know you in disguise. See, haters will be in disguise. And he used to say, keep your friends close and watch your homies. Keep keep your enemies close and keep your friends real close. Keep them even closer because they'll be that wolf right in the sheep clothing. They'll be a wolf, right? Who, Pac? Pac, yes, sir. Tupac, baby. Tupac. I'm talking about the documentary right now. It's on Hulu. Go check it out. Tupac, the GOAT, the GOAT of all time in hip hop. Check it out. And what I'm saying about Pac is, I'm talking about Paul. Look, he said he's a LeBron fan. He truly want him to win. That's what he keeps saying. Paul, you know what? I'm going to take your word for it, man. I'm going to take your word for it. If you really say, thank you, baby. Right on to the real and much love to the haters. It's time for the Lakers. It's time for, like, tell me if y'all want me to bring the theme song back, man. I had to stop it for a while. You know, I know a lot of people got tired of it. But actually, hey, I don't know if y'all know this, but your boy got some rhymes. I could just do a whole nother theme song. And you know what? I'm going to put it to you like this. When the Lakers win the ship this year, I'm going to write a rap about it. And guess what I'm going to do? When the Lakers win the championship this year, I'm going to the parade on Figueroa Street. I'm going right downtown. I'm going to go live and I'm going to bust them rhymes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you right on to the real and much love to these haters. And I'm going to tell you what time it is. Because I'm sick and tired of fakers. I'm sick and tired of traitors. I'm sick and tired of all these people trying to hate on the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to drop it off just like that. You're going to be there with me. Yes, sir. Y'all come join me. Matter of fact, we might do a little special. You know what I'm saying? We can do something special. Anybody that's going to be out in the West Coast area, I'll announce it more as we get to it, man. But, hey, as y'all know, your boy really got to be up at like 6 in the morning. So be happy that I'm here with y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I will have post-game tomorrow. I will have more live streaming tomorrow. So I appreciate everybody who joined me tonight. Go back and watch the live stream from today if you hadn't watched it to start to finish, and then look at the predictions of everything that I said. My Twitter, I ain't even gonna lie, it's late. I don't know my handle. I'm gonna put it in the comments. I'm gonna pin it in the comments. I don't really be on there like that, but guess what? I can get more active. But yes, sir, time for the Lakers, baby. And as always, if you haven't done so already, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share, hit that notification. And this is your boy B New. I'm saying right on to the real and much love to these haters. I'm out.